Hi, Bitcoin went from 29K to 25K in about 30 some hours. What's happening? If you have been following this channel, you already may know what happened. For those who have not been following the channel, I decided to make this video. On this video, I'm going to go a bit more deep into what's causing this whole thing and why I'm not surprised about this. Hi, welcome to Crypto Vagabonds YouTube channel. In this channel, we talk about cryptocurrencies, geopolitics, microfinance, and everything else that may affect the performance of your favorite crypto asset. If you do like this kind of content, please subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. Now let's get into today's video. So let's start the video by looking at the price performance. Right now, Bitcoin is barely holding its 26,000 mark. You can see here, as I shoot this video right now, it's 26,047, less than $50 above the 26,000 mark. Now, I'm not really surprised by this. I have actually made some bets where I thought I bet that BTC would go to 23 something before going to 37 when it was 30 days. The Bitcoin was around 30K. Now, why I'm not surprised about that? And today I'm going to try to explain to you why did this not surprise me. And also, of course, as usual, we're going to begin with Bloomberg. And the reason is because I believe that monetary policy comes first. Now, if you want to find out more about monetary policy, please subscribe to the Academy using the link below. And also there are videos here where I explain about monetary policy. Now, the thing is, China has a hidden financial danger that will erupt with shadow bank crisis. That's what Bloomberg is saying. Now, you can see that China is pretty much all over the place. China state developers warn about losses as crisis is spread. The thing is, the entire global economy is in a very delicate state. I see as a pressure cooker that is just cooking trying to accumulate way too much pressure without any valve to escape. And there's a lot of things that could go wrong, and I'm looking at what could go wrong. The thing is, I have expected Japan to go down, I have expected China to go down, I have expected food prices to go up. I'm looking at all these things and I'm like, based on past crises, hard assets fall harder. Now, that's why Bitcoin price is now barely at $50 above 26. You can see here, let's go for the 7 days. You see the price is really plummeting. It was almost 30K. You see 29.6 on Monday, and it has been crashing. And it has been crashing a lot because of China. China has been inflating the biggest real estate bubble known in history of mankind. There has been videos where China imploded 15 buildings. I'm going to try to put the link above or play that footage here with my editor so you can see the buildings collapsing. The thing is, the entire financial system today is globally connected. If you guys remember well, on the crisis of 2008, it affected municipalities in Europe that had investments connected to the real estate in America. Now, whatever bubble the US had on the real estate in 2008, it is nothing compared to China. China has more than 10 times the same real estate bubble. There are a lot of empty buildings in China. For you to have an idea, the entire population of Australia can move to China, live in a house, and still there's going to be a lot of house leftovers. China has a very interesting situation where they have a lot of real estate being built, but immigration laws are hard, which means they cannot increase their population by immigration, nor can they increase their population by birth. If you guys are aware of this, China had a one-child law and then they went to a two-child law. Now, in order for you to have an increased population, you need to have, I think, 2.2 to 2.5 kids. China has below 2 kids, not to mention people are migrating and trying to get out of China. Now, you're going to be seeing more and more China. The thing is the real estate bubble of China. And it's specifically being triggered by Evergrande. Evergrande has over 300 billion in liabilities, and they are defaulting on 10% of that, approximately 31 billion in default on international debt. So as the financial system is already very delicate. Why? On the crisis of 2008, that crisis was not fixed. Ben Bernanke, if you follow this channel, you may have seen a video where he simply increased the amount of money available. He literally went to the computers and took the monetary base of the US and more than increased by 20 folds. That is just pushing the problem to the future. So now we have that problem being pushed. We almost had a crisis between 2014 and 2015, and that crisis was avoided by more printing money, more Federal Reserve increasing their balance sheet. 2018, I was also expecting a crisis. What they did, they pushed that to as much as they could, and then 2019, COVID saved the crisis. It did not cause a crisis because it caused governments around the globe to print a lot of money. The problem is, this time they cannot print anymore. If they print more money, whatever amount of money is required to get them out of this crisis, the dollar is going to collapse in value too quickly. It's not about printing or not printing. It's about the speed of printing. They print a lot in 2008 and they continue printing for almost 10 years, if not more. And then 2019, we had COVID. They shut down the economy and they just print more money. It was not just the US, it was all banks pretty much globally, all the major banks, all the central banks in the globe have printed way too much money. Now, the crisis is too big, and if they print more, what's going to happen is they're going to destroy the value of their currency. Besides that, there is the issue of a lot of war and conflict around the globe. And there's Japan also, which is another story. So the thing is, this crisis is being triggered by the situation in China, but it's not caused by the situation in China. The true cause of all this crisis is the massive amount of printing. Over 70% of all dollars in circulation today were created after 2008. Just so you have an idea how much money that is. So my prediction in this China has been for a long time that I see a lot of deflationary pressure. When Bitcoin complete 30 days at 30K, I ask a question. What do you guys think? Would the price go up or would the price go down? I was betting on the price go down. To me, we may be facing right now an undeniable crisis. I think this Evergrande situation is just the first of many other things that are going to collapse. I would also not be surprised if all the stablecoins collapse. Bitfinex, which pretty much is linked to USDT. I'm not saying buy or sell USDT. This is not financial advice. This is just what I observe. I find it very difficult for USDT not to be exposed to this situation. If you look at the balance of USDT, you will see commercial paper. Commercial paper is dead. The idea that USDT, Bitfinex, and other exchanges are not going to be affected by this collapse of the real estate in China is something that I don't believe it's possible. I believe the contagion will occur. We have here an article on Bloomberg saying, how worried should you be by China economic turmoil? Now, the article to me is saying that you shouldn't be worried so much. The point to me is there's a lot of point of concern. Hey, remember when inflation was here, everyone was saying inflation would be transitory. Months before inflation, when they start printing money, on my academy, I have mentioned, inflation is going to be here, it's going to be sticky, and it's going to be here for a long time. And honestly, if you ask my opinion, you should be preparing yourself for a recession. I think it's beyond the point of deniability. I don't think they can deny that we are in a recession. You can see here, how worried should I be? Let's look at this article. Our man Marcus gives his latest upbeat take on UK mortgage market. The good news is that they want to lend. And the bad news is that they want to lend at much higher rates than they did about 18 months ago. Now, people are not going to take loans on high rates that may go higher. I remember guys seeing data, or there was a data here, I made a video, like economists want to see a soft landing. To me, guys, honestly, I want to make this video to give you a little heads up. I don't think that it's possible to have a soft landing. There's way too many things wrong in the economy, and I think we have passed a point of no return. At least that's my view. Now my question to you is, what's your view? Please let me know on the comments below. I hope this video did add value to you. I didn't prepare a script to this video. I just came here to give you this message because I think it's important for you to know that even though the authorities are saying do not worry, everything is fine, I beg to differ. I think you should prepare for the worst, hope for the best. I hope this video added value to you. This is it for today. See you guys on the next video. Enjoy your weekend and please be cautious.